Today is Monday, November 26th, 2012. Welcome to Recommendation Monday here on Pretty Much It, where every week we tell you guys about the turkey, the gravy, the mashed potatoes, all the good stuff that we had on Thanksgiving. And we also tell you about the movies, the video games, the music, and the comic books that are coming out this week. But first things first, we tell you about deals that are on the web. And this Cyber Monday, actually it's been going on since Black Friday, we are that cool. There is a sale on beobscure.com where you can of course get the shawarma shirt as well as tons of others. There's 90s Nickelodeon shirts, there are Breaking Bad shirts, the works. Definitely go check them out and make sure when you are checking out, see what I did there? You use the discount code Black Friday. I know it's Cyber Monday, but easier to just leave it as the Black Friday discount code. Do it. But seriously, lots of people are buying shirts. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Glad to see that this discount is good enough for you. Somebody said, it's only $2. Well, $2 off $100 isn't much, but $2 off of like 16 or 17 bucks is a good amount, so whatever. Also, don't forget, if you want a free shirt from beobscure.com or you want a refund on a shirt that you already purchased in case you want to just buy one and then enter to hopefully get a refund, you can click the link down in the info to enter this week's giveaway, and as usual on the Friday show, we will announce the winner of the giveaway. But let's get into it, starting off with the movies that are coming out this week. First things first, I am so excited for this. We have The Collection, which is a sequel to The Collector, which is a really bad movie. I can't wait to see The Collection. I think it's going to be hilarious. And one I don't think will be hilarious is Killing Them Softly, which I don't know much about, but I will be seeing it, of course, this weekend, so I guess there you go. I don't know anything about it. That's really it for movies, though. Nothing exciting this week. But we do have a bunch of DVDs coming out this week, starting off with Men in Black 3, which actually comes out on Friday the 30th rather than Tuesday. I see what you did there, and I hate it. Stop it. Don't do that shit. I really enjoyed Men in Black 3, and of course you can check out my review by clicking the link in the info. We also have Paranorman out on DVD this week, which I personally really enjoyed as well. Another one I enjoyed was Lawless, which was good. Nothing incredible in my opinion, but still good. And finally, probably the biggest and most important DVD out this week, The Apparition. Legitimately probably the worst movie of the year so far. I'm not kidding. But that's it for movies and DVDs, so now let's move on over to Jakey Boy to find out what video games are coming out though. Whoa.
What's up, guys? It looks like video game releases are finally calming down and we can get our bearings on all these crazy games that came out. The first thing coming out this week is Mass Effect 3 DLC called Omega. I haven't really been following Mass Effect 3 DLC, but this is a substantial one, and it's pretty sweet that DLC keeps coming out. I'm really into it. The second big thing coming out this week is a PlayStation 3 and Vita exclusive, Ratchet & Clank Full Frontal Assault. Are you guys sick of Ratchet & Clank yet? I know I am. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. And releasing on Mac and PC and soon iOS devices is Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. This is a re-upped version of the classic Baldur's Gate, and I haven't played it since I was a child. So I'm really looking forward to playing this on my Mac and my PC and maybe my iPad. So that's definitely worth checking out if that's a series you've never heard before or seen before. It's definitely worth playing. So that's it for video game releases this week. I hope you guys are making a Christmas list because a lot of things have come out in the past 2 months. So get on that. Let's move on over to Kevin with the... God, it's so hard to say. Let's move on over to Kevin with the music.
Hey everyone, Kevin here with your music updates for the week. The first album to be featured this week is Alicia Keys' Girl on Fire. This is her 5th studio album and her first album on RCA Records. Now, this is her first album since 2009, but since then she's been pretty busy. She got married, she had a child, she directed a Broadway play and a short film, designed a line of Reeboks, and appeared on numerous albums with other artists as well. Critics are giving this album pretty good reviews and are definitely enjoying more her songs where she's playing piano, where they're a little more intimate. And for that, check out Alicia Keys' Girl on Fire. The next major album released this week is My Chemical Romance's Conventional Weapons Part 2. Now, this is a part of a 10-part series, Conventional Weapons, where My Chemical Romance will be releasing singles one at a time, or actually 2 at a time in this case, over the course of the next few weeks. Now, this is part 2. I enjoyed it a lot more than part 1, although it did come out last week on the 23rd. You guys voted it up, and it was our poll winner this week. My favorite song on part 2 was definitely Ambulance, and for that, I am going to recommend it as my recommended song for the week. So if you'd like to hear My Chemical Romance's Ambulance, please click on the link in the info. The reason why I like it so much is probably because it reminds me of old My Chemical Romance, like bringing me back to the Black Parade, and it reminds me of when I really used to enjoy them. So for that, you get my applause, My Chemical Romance. That was very good. Now here's Andrew with the comic section.
Thank you very much, Kevin. This week in comics, we have Alpha Girl number 5. This hilarious series finally comes to an end in this issue. Judith and Frank have had me laughing for the past 4 issues. It's a very, very entertaining, like, post-apocalyptic story. Very goofy. If you haven't read the first 4 issues, pick them up. It's definitely worth it. And I'm very upset to see it go, actually. It took a while for these 5 issues to come out, but I've always looked forward to them. And Frank and Judith, goodbye. And also this week, we have Planetoid number 4. This series disappeared for a little bit. Came out over the summer. It's definitely, took its time coming out, but it's really, really good. It's like very reminiscent of like Fallout 3 meets like Star Wars, I guess that's like the perfect way to describe it. It's a sci-fi story, but it's also like a post-apocalyptic one. It's great. It's really cool. The main character, Silas, is awesome. The robots who they go up against is really cool. All the characters that surround him is awesome. It's just awesome in general. Indie comics rule. In my opinion, they're really like trumping over like DC and Marvel comics. I think that this is where the comic industry is now, is in these indie books, not in the superhero books anymore. So get out there and read more indie books because they're awesome. Speaking of Marvel, this week we have FF number 1. This is one of the Marvel Now series, and I'm recommending this solely because it looks horrible. It looks stupid. It looks goofy. It just looks ridiculous. The Fantastic Four are out on an intergalactic quest, or they're off doing their business, and they handpick a team to protect Earth. They pick Ant-Man, Medusa, She-Hulk, and Miss Thing. Miss Thing, I don't know who it is. It's seriously just a pink-haired girl wearing a Thing suit. Everything about it just seems goofy. The art seems goofy. It just looks so quirky and so like weird, and it just doesn't fit a Marvel superhero book. And it's definitely, it's Marvel Now, so already it has that going against it. I don't know. I'm picking this up just for laughs, just to see how bad it is. And that's all I have for comics this week. And now back to Eric.
And I'd like to add in one more comic to that. Grace Randolph's Superbia is on sale now. You can click the link in the info to check it out. If you don't know who Grace Randolph is, of course, she is the host of Beyond the Trailer, one of our favorite YouTube channels here at Pretty Much It. So please support our buddy Grace. And that is it for your movies, video games, music, and comic books for show, for shizzle. Let us know what you're looking forward to, what you're excited about, what you're not excited about, whatever. Don't forget to check out beobscure.com because the sale ends at the end of Cyber Monday. So if you're watching this any day after Monday, tough cookies. Although the shirts are still only like 16 or 17 bucks, which I think is pretty cheap. But that's it for this week's episode of Recommendation Monday. I will see you again on Friday. I hope you have a great week, and that's pretty much it.